Hi, my name is Ben Rossiter. Oliver Jeffrey and I started Northern Tablelands Quarry Supplies, and we're proudly supporting the Armidale Campdraft in 2026. If you have any sand, gravel or rock requirements, or would like a price on an arena, please reach out to either of us and we'll be happy to quote your job. is Ben Rossiter. Oliver Jeffrey and I started Northern Tablelands Quarry Supplies, and we're proudly supporting the Armidale Campdraft in 2026. If you have any sand, gravel, or rock requirements, or would like a price on an arena, please reach out to either of us and we'll be happy to quote your job. Hi, my name is Ben Rossiter. Oliver Jeffrey and I started Northern Tablelands Quarry Supplies, and we're proudly supporting the Armidale Campdraft in 2026. If you have any sand, gravel or rock requirements, or would like a price on an arena,
Right, cattle are on camp. Committed Condon, Dan Condon and Canara Starbucks will be first on camp. Tom Cole. Number 3 is Joe McKinnon, 4 Zeb Pearce, 5 Lockie Argue, 6 Jesse Reid, 7 Sally Stevenson, 8 is Whitney Ellery. Our judge, Mr. Wayne Bean, is our course is clear. We're ready to get underway. Just repeating, left-hand course, 40 seconds. NCCA rules, no riding too hard into the back of the camp. Look after your cattle, please. Just repeating, that change of yards will be every 25. 25 and 51 will get the fresh yards in this Futurity Campdraft. Number 1, Dan Condon and Canara Starbucks. Tom Colwell, Tom Colwell and What a Melody is at the gate. 3 will be Joe McKinnon, 4 Zeb Pearce, 5 Lockie Argue, 6 Jesse Reed, 7 Sally Stevenson. Dan Condon and Canara Starbucks working outside. Tom Colwell and What a Melody moves on to the camp. 3 will be Joe McKinnon, 4 Zeb Pearce, 5 Lockie Argue. Cutout score of 22 for Dan Condon and Canara Starbucks, 22 points for cutout. On camp, Tom Colwell with What a Melody. Number 3, Joe McKinnon's McEnroe. 4 will be Zeb Pearce, 5 Lockie Argue, 6 Jesse Reed, 7 Sally Stevenson, 8 Whitney Ellery, 9 Jack Ferguson and 10 is Kate Southern. Cutout score of 19 for Tom Colwell and What a Melody, 19 points for cutout. On camp, Joe McKinnon riding at McEnroe. Number 4, Zeb Pearce and Kenley Iceman. Gate. 5 will be Lockie Argue, 6 Jesse Reed, 7 Sally Stevenson, 8 Whitney Ellery, 9 Jack Ferguson and 10 is Kate Southern. Joe McKinnon and McEnroe working outside. Number 4, Zeb Pearson, Kenley Iceman moves onto the camp. 5 will be Lockie Argues, Comban in Confidence at the gate. 6 is Jessie Reid. 7, Sally Stevenson. 8, Whitney Ellery. 9, Jack Ferguson. Score for Joe McKinnon, riding McEnroe, 19 points for cutout, 62 for work, 4 for the course for a total of 85. 19, 62 and 4, 85 points for Joe McKinnon and McEnroe. Zeb Pearce and Kenley Iceman working outside. Number 5, Lockie Argues, Comban in Confidence. Camp. 6 will be Jessie Reid. 7, Sally Stevenson. 8, Whitney Ellery. 9, Jack Ferguson. And 10 is Kate Southern. Score for Zeb Pearce and Kenley Iceman, 21 points for cutout, 54 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 79. 21, 54 and 4, 79 points for Zeb Pearce and Kenley Iceman. On camp, Lockie Argue riding Comban in Confidence. Number 6, Jessie Reid and Willinga Delta Cat. 7 will be Sally Stevenson. 8, Whitney Ellery. 9, Jack Ferguson. 10, Kate Southern. 11's out and 12 is Will Durkin. Up. Bad luck there, Lockie. Get a cutout score of 21 for Lockie Argue and Comban in Confidence. 1 points for cutout. On camp, Jessie Reid riding Willinga Delta Cat. Number 7, Sally Stevenson and X's and O's is at the gate. 8 will be Whitney Ellery. 9, Jack Ferguson. 10, Kate Southern. 11's out. 12, Will Durkin. 13, Ben Hall. And 14 is Penny McIntosh. Score for Jessie Reid and Willinga Delta Cat. 20 points for cutout, 62 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 86. 20, 62 and 4, 86 points for Jessie Reid and Willinga Delta Cat. On camp, Sally Stevenson with X's and O's. Number 8, Whitney Ellery and Arsene Storm. Whitney Ellery's Arsene Storm is at the gate. 9 will be Jack Ferguson. Sally Stevenson and X's and O's is working outside. Whitney Ellery's Arsene Storm moves on to the camp. Number 9, Jack Ferguson and Prestige Diamond Dove will move to the gate. 10 is Kate Southern. 11's out. 12, Will Durkin. Get a cutout score of 21 for Sally Stevenson and X's and O's. 21 points for cutout. Whitney Ellery's Arsene Storm is on camp. Number 9, Jack Ferguson and Prestige Diamond Dove is at the gate. 10 will be Kate Southern. 11's out. 12, Will Durkin. 13, Ben Hall. 14, Penny McIntosh. And 15 is Camilla Tonkin. Currently running our Future Stars Futurity Saltwater Grazing sponsored Campdraft. Very big thank you to Saltwater Grazing for their sponsorship. The winner will receive a service fee to Saltwater 5 Metallic Acres. Goes down to 58 in the draw. There's 58 competitors in this Futurity Campdraft, followed by the Open for Open Campdraft. Cutout score of 20 for Whitney Ellery and Arsene Storm. 20 points for cutout. Jack Ferguson and Prestige Diamond Dove are on camp. Number 10, Kate Southern and Hazelwood Commercial Flight is at the gate. Then we'll go down to 12, Will Durkin. 13, Ben Hall. 14, Penny McIntosh. 15, Camilla Tonkin. 16, Cody Law. 17 is out and 18 is Penny McIntosh. Cutout score of 21 for Jack Ferguson and Prestige Diamond Dove. 21 points for cutout. Kate Southern and Hazelwood Commercial Flight are on camp. 12, Will Durkin's Diamond FG Child is at the gate. 13 is Ben Hall. 14, Penny McIntosh. 15, Camilla Tonkin. And 16 is Cody Law. Score for Kate Southern, riding Hazelwood Commercial Flight, 23 points for cutout, 63 for horsework, 4 for the course, for a total of 90. 23, 63 and 4, 90 points for Kate Southern and Hazelwood Commercial Flight. There is a top cutout prize in this Futurity Campdraft. Winner will receive a cutout prize sponsored by Bones Tyres, winner of the cutout. On camp we have number 12, Will Durkin and Diamond FG Child. Number 13, Ben Hall's Ballandown Shelby is at the gate. 14 will be Penny McIntosh. 15, Camilla Tonkin. 16, Cody Law. 17 is out. 18, Penny McIntosh. 19, Charlie McKinnon. And 20, Sally Stevenson. Score for Will Durkin and Diamond FG Child, 22 points for cutout, 55 for horsework, 3 for the course for a total of 80. 22, 55 and 3, 80 points for Will Durkin and Diamond FG Child. On Camp Ben Hall with Ballandown Shelby. Number 14, Penny McIntosh and Sahara is at the gate. 15 will be Camilla Tonkin, 16 Cody Law, 17's out, 18 Penny McIntosh, 19 Charlie McKinnon, 20 Sally Stevenson. Cutout score of 21 for Ben Hall and Ballandown Shelby, 21 points for cutout. On Camp, Penny McIntosh riding Sahara. Number 15, Camilla Tonkin and Spinner is at the gate. 16 will be Cody Law, 17's out, 18 Penny McIntosh, 19 Charlie McKinnon, 20 Sally Stevenson, 21 Lindsay Doyle and 22 is Dan Condon. Score for Penny McIntosh and Sahara, 21 points for cutout, 63 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 88. 21, 63 and 4, 88 points for Penny McIntosh and Sahara. Camilla Tonkin and Spinner are on camp. Number 16, Cody Law's Trinity Oligo is at the gate. Then we'll have 18 Penny McIntosh, 19 Charlie McKinnon, 20 Sally Stevenson, 21 Lindsay Doyle. Currently running our Saltwater Grazing sponsored Future Stars Futurity Campdraft. 1 round only. This Futurity Campdraft is 1 round only. The winner will receive a service fee to Saltwater 5 Metallic Acres. There is also a top cutout prize currently sponsored by Bones Tyres. Also, like to thank Saltwater Grazing, that's Tony and Dom Mankins, kindly loaning the cattle being used in this Futurity. Thank you to Saltwater Grazing for their sponsorship and the loan of the cattle. Number 15, Camilla Tonkin and Spinner are on camp. Can I just ask competitors to please call nice and loudly for your gate? With the wind blowing in everyone's ears, if you could please call nice and when you're calling for your camp gates, please. Please call nice and loudly. Cutout score of 13 for Camilla Tonkin. And spinner, 13 points for cutout. Cody Law and Cody Law and Trinity Oligo is on camp. Number 18, Penny McIntosh, and Stewart's One More Dan is at the gate. 19 will be Charlie McKinnon. 20, Sally Stevenson. 21, Lindsay Doyle. 22, Dan Condon. And 23 is Norm Stagg. Cody Law and Trinity Oligo working outside. Number 18, Penny McIntosh, and Stewart's One More Dan moves on to the camp. 19, Charlie McKinnon and Lee Lucas Romantic is at the gate. 20 is Sally Stevenson. 21, Lindsay Doyle. And 22 will be Dan Condon. Score for Cody Law and Trinity Oligo, 21 points for cutout, 62 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 87. 21, 62 and 4, 87 points for Cody Law and Trinity Oligo. Penny McIntosh and Stewart's One More Dan is on camp. 19, Charlie McKinnon and Leah Lucas Romantic is at the gate. 20 will be Sally Stevenson. 21, Lindsay Doyle. 22, Dan Condon. 23, Norm Stagg. 24, Brent O'Donnell. And 25 is Talia Dower. Cutout score of 21 for Penny McIntosh and Stewart's One More Dan. 21 points for cutout. Charlie McKinnon and Lee Lucas Romantic is on camp. Sally Stevenson's Lauren is at the gate. That's Lorraine. 21 is Lindsay Doyle. 22, Dan Condon. 23, Norm Stagg. 24, Brent O'Donnell. 25, Talia Dower. At a cutout score of 15 for Charlie McKinnon and Lee Lucas Romantic. Points for cutout. On camp, Sally Stevenson riding Lorraine. Number 21, Lindsay Doyle. Renacourt El Concord is at the gate. 22 will be Dan Condon. 23, Norm Stagg. 24, Brent O'Donnell. 25, Talia Dower. 26, Sarah Dillon. 27, Ben Hall. And number 28 is Mark Tonkin. Sally Stevenson and Lorraine working outside. Lindsay Doyle's Renacourt El Concord moves on to the camp. Score for Sally Stevenson and Lorraine, 21 points for cutout, 62 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 87. 21, 62 and 4, 87 points for Sally Stevenson and Lorraine. Lindsay Doyle's El Concord is on camp. Number 22, Dan Condon and two-timing Cat is at the gate. 23 will be Norm Stagg, 24 Brent O'Donnell, 25 Talia Dower, 26 Sarah Dillon and 27 is Ben Hall. Bad luck, Lindsay. We get a no score for Lindsay Doyle and Renacourt El Concord. No score. Dan Condon's two-timing Cat will be next to work on camp. Number 23, Norm Stagg and Shines Like a Shelby will move to the gate. 24 is Brent O'Donnell, 25 Talia Dower, 26 Sarah Dillon, 27 Ben Hall, 28 Mark Tonkin, 29 is Zeb Pearce and 30 will be Holly Reynolds. Score for Dan Condon and 2 timing cat, 16 points for cutout, 59 for horsework and 3 for the course for a total of 78. 16, 59 and 3, 78 points for Dan Condon and 2 timing cat. Norm Stagg and Shines Like a Shelby are on camp. Number 24, Brent O'Donnell and McNamara Dealer is at the gate. We'll have a change of yard following Brent, so we've got 2 competitors to run and then the change of yard. Next, Phil will be a full change. Thanks, fellas. Norm Stagg and Shines Like a Shelby is working outside. Number 24, Brent O'Donnell and McNamara Dealer. We'll have a change of yard following Brent. Fresh yard for number 25, Talia Dower. A burn Pollyanna is at the gate. Get a cutout score of 17 for Norm Stagg and Shines Like a Shelby. 17 points for cutout. On camp, Brent O'Donnell riding McNamara Dealer. We'll have a change of yard then. 25, Talia Dower. O'Byrne Pollyanna at the gate. 26 is Sarah Dillon. 27, Ben Hall. 28, Mark Tonkin. Got the... Thanks. Change of yard, please. Score for Brent O'Donnell and McNamara Dealer, 22 points for cutout, 63 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 89. 22, 63 and 4, 89 points for Brent O'Donnell and McNamara Dealer. Just getting the change of yard, fresh camp, we have 25, Talia Dower and O'Byrne Pollyanna. Number 26, Sarah Dillon and course at the gate. 27 will be Ben Hall, 28 Mark Tonkin, 29 Zeb Pearce, 30 Holly Reynolds, 31 Olivia McCallum and 32 is Lockie Argue. We have number 25 on camp, goes down to 58 in the draw, 58 competitors in the Future Stars Futurity Campdraft, 1 round only. Once again, a very big thank you to Saltwater Grazing for their sponsorship of this camp draft. Saltwater Grazing kindly sponsoring the Futurity Camp Draft. The winner will receive a service fee to Saltwater 5 Metallic Acres. Service fee there going to the winner. There is a top cutout prize, kindly sponsored by Bones Tyres. I'd also like to thank Tony and Dom Mankins of Saltwater Grazing for loaning the cattle being used. And our judge, Mr. Wayne Bean. Very big thank you to all our sponsors and donors. Goes down to 54. Next event will be the Open for Open Camp Draft. Talia Dower and Pollyanna working outside. Sarah Dillon's Quarter Moon is on camp. Number 27, Ben Hall, and Hall's Align is at the gate. Score for Talia Dower and Auburn Pollyanna, 22 points for cutout, 59 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 85. 22, 59 and 4, 85 points for Talia Dower and Pollyanna. Sarah Dillon's Quarter Moon is on camp. Number 27, Ben Hall and Hall's Align is at the gate. 28 will be Mark Tonkin. 29, Zeb Pearce. 30, Holly Reynolds. 31, Liv McCallum. And 32 is Lockie Argue. Cutout score of 21 for Sarah Dillon and Quarter Moon, 21 points for cutout. On camp, Ben Hall riding Hall's Align. Number 28, Mark Tonkin. Royal Metallic is at the gate. 29 will be Zeb Pearce. 30, Holly Reynolds. 31, Liv McCallum. 32, Lockie Argue. 33, Joe McKinnon. 34, Sally Stevenson. And number 35 is Jack Ferguson. Mark Tonkin should be next in. Mark Tonkin. If not, Zeb Pearce. Is Mark Tonkin there? Ben Hall and a line working outside. 28 was Mark Tonkin. Should have been next on camp if he's not there. 29, Zeb Pearce. And Knipes Bullion is moving on to the camp. 30, Holly Reynolds will move to the gate. Score for Ben Hall riding Hall's Align, 21 points for cutout, 63 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 88. 21, 63 and 4, 88 points for Ben Hall and Hall's Align. Mark Tonkin not there. We've got Zeb Pearce and Knipes Bullion working on camp. Holly Reynolds. Holly Reynolds should now be moving on to the camp at number 30. 31, Olivia McCallum and My Last Dollar will be at the gate. Score for Zeb Pearce and Knipes Bullion, 23 points for cutout, 64 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 91. 23, 64 and 4, that's 91 points for Zeb Pearce and Knipes Bullion. That's 223 cutouts at this stage. 91 is in the lead. 23 is equal leading cutout at this stage, which may need to be run off, may require run off for the top cutout. 223s at this stage. Had a cutout score of 22 for Holly Reynolds and I Am a Hard Acre. 22 points for cutout. Olivia McCallum and My Last Dollar is on camp. Number 32, Lockie Argues Dusty is at the gate. You'll be next in, Lockie. 33 is Joe McKinnon. 34, Sally Stevenson. 35, Jack Ferguson. Lockie Argue should be next in. If not, Joe McKinnon. Or Sally Stevenson. Liv McCallum's working outside at 32 is Lockie Argue. 32 Lockie Argue. Sorry, that one's out. Joe McKinnon. If Joe McKinnon's there with New Moon. Do we have Joe McKinnon? If not, 34 Sally Stevenson. Sally Stevenson. Not expecting to be so soon. A few scratchings there, sorry. Joe McKinnon not there either. We have 34, Sally Stevenson and Sugarfix moving on to the camp. 35 then, Jack Ferguson. You'll be at the gate, Jack. Jack Ferguson will be next in at 35. He'll then be followed by 36, Lily Meredith. 37, Dan Condon. 38, Ben Hall. And 39, Jack Gallagher. We had a cutout score of 23 for Olivia McCallum and My Last Dollar. 23 cut out. That's 3 23s at this stage. Score for Sally Stevenson, riding Sugarfix, 22 points for cutout, 64 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 90. 22, 64 and 4, that's 90 points for Sally Stevenson and Sugarfix. On camp we have number 35. 35, Jack Ferguson and Tara Val Black Magic is on camp. 36, Lillian Meredith's Jimmy will be next in. She's at the gate. 37 is Dan Condon. 30 Hall. 39 Jack Gallagher. 40's out and 41 is cutout score of 21 for Jack Ferguson and Tara Val Black Magic, 21 points for cutout. Lily Meredith and Bullman's Jimmy is on camp. Number 37, Dan Condon and Hush Little Allen is at the gate. $38 is Ben Hall. 39, Jack Gallagher. 40's out. 41, Ben Hill. 42, Kate Southern. And 43 is Wally Ray. Lily Meredith working outside. Dan Condon. Little Allen will be next in on the camp. 38, Ben Hall. And Elder will move to the gate. 39, Jack Gallagher. 40's out and 41 is Ben. Score for Lily Meredith and Bulmer's Jimmy, 19 points for cutout, 61 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 84. 19, 61 and 4, 84 points for Lily Meredith and Bulmer's Jimmy. Dan Condon and Hush Little Allen is on camp. Number 38, Ben Hall and Stenger Elder is at the gate. 39 will be Jack Gallagher, 40's out, 41 Ben Hill, 42 Kate Southern, 43 Wally Ray, 44 Will Durkin and 45 is Jack Southern. Bad luck, Dan. We get a no score for Dan Condon and Hush Little Allen. No score. Ben Hall and Stenger Elder moves on to the camp. 39, Jack Gallagher and Diva are at the gate. Then we'll go to 41, Ben Hill, 42, Kate Southern, 43, Wally Ray, 44, Will Durkin and 45, Jack Southern. Goes down to 58 in the draw. We have 58 competitors in this first and only round. Saltwater Grazing sponsored Future Stars Futurity Campdraft. Next event on the program will be the Open for Open Campdraft. About just under 20 competitors left to run. Next event will be the Open for Open Campdraft. Score for Ben Hall, riding Stenger Elder, 20 points for cutout, 63 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 87. 20, 63 and 4, 87 points for Ben Hall and Stenger Elder. Jack Gallagher's Diva is on camp. Number 41, Ben Hill and Express is at the gate. 42 will be Kate Southern, 43 Wally Ray, 44 Will Durkin, 45 is Jack Southern and 46 will be Norm Stagg. Bad luck, Jack. We get a no score for Jack Gallagher and No score. Ben Hill and Express will be next to work on camp. Number 42, Kate Southern and Westlake Collusion will be at the gate. 43 is Wally Ray. 44, Will Durkin. 45, Jack Southern. 46, Norm Stagg. 47, Penny McIntosh. And 48 is Sally Stevenson. At this stage, we have 3 top cutouts of 23. And as the program states, we will run off the cutouts, the top cutout, unless there's more than 4. If there's 4 competitors on the equal top cutout, we will run it off. Otherwise, it will be drawn from a hat. At this stage, we have 3 on the top cutout of 23, so that will be run off at this stage. Those competitors with a 23 cutout need to be ready for a run-off. Score for Ben Hill, Ride-In Express, 20 points for cutout, 62 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 86. 20, 62 and 4, 86 points for Ben Hill and Express. Kate Southern and Westlake Collusion are on camp. Number 43, Wally Ray and Jude are at the gate. 44 is Will Durkin. 45, Jack Southern. 46, Norm Stagg. 47, Penny McIntosh. 48 is Sally Stevenson. 49, Talia Dower. And 50 is Brent O'Donnell. Cutout score of 22 for Kate Southern and Westlake Collusion, 22 points for cutout. On camp we have Wally Ray riding Jude. Number 44, Will Durkin and Yarrawa Blondie is at the gate. Score for Wally Ray, riding Jude, 21 points for cutout, 61 for horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 86. 21, 61 and 4, 86 points for Wally Ray and Jude. Will Durkin and Yarrawa Blondie are on camp. Number 45, Jack Southern and Woolarina Freckles is at the gate. 46 will be Norm Stagg, 47 Penny McIntosh and 48 will be Sally Stevenson. Cutout score of 22 for Will Durkin and Yarrow Blondie, 22 points for cutout. Jack Southern and Willarina Freckles is on camp. Number 46, Norm Stagg. You'll be next in, Norm. 47 is Penny McIntosh. 48, Sally Stevenson. 49, Talia Dower. 50, Brent O'Donnell. 51 is Caitlin Croft. And 52 will be Ted Fogarty. Cutout score of 15 for Jack Southern and Willarina Freckles, 15 points for cutout. On camp, Norm Stagg with Boone. Number 47, Penny McIntosh and Hazelwood Over Stylish is at the gate. 48 will be Sally Stevenson. 49, Talia Dower. 50, Brent O'Donnell. 51, Caitlin Croft. 52, Ted Fogarty. 53, Sky Sylvester. And 54 is Cody Law. Cutout score of 20 for Norm Stagg and Boone, 20 points for cutout. Penny McIntosh and Hazelwood Over Stylish is on camp. Number 48, Sally Stevenson's Banala Sweet Talker is at the gate. 49 will be Talia Dower. 50, Brent O'Donnell. 51, Caitlin Croft. 52, Ted Fogarty. 53 is Sky Sylvester. Score for Penny McIntosh and Hazelwood over Stylish, 17 points for Cutout, 58 for Horse. 4 for the course for a total of 79. 17, 58 and 4. 79 points for Penny McIntosh and Hazelwood over Stylish. Sally Stevenson and Benalla Sweet Talk Up is on camp. Number 49, Talia Dower and Redrawn Over the Moon is at the gate. Number 50 will be Brent O'Donnell, 51 Caitlin Croft, 52 Ted Fogarty, 53 is Sky Sylvester, 54 Cody Law, 5's out, and 56 is Ben Hall. Cutout score of 21 for Sally Stevenson and Benalla Sweet Talker, 21 points for Cutout. We'll run hard. Next fill will be a full change, thanks. We'll run those two and then have a full change of yard. We have Talia Dowers Over the Moon on camp. Number 50, Brent O'Donnell's Rod Law Convener at the gate. Then we'll have a change of yard. 2 to run, then the change. Fresh yard for number 51, Caitlin Croft, Mayuna Cordelia Lee. 52 is Ted Fogarty and 53, Sky Sylvester. Score for Talia Dower and Redrawn Over the Moon, 21 points for Cutout, 61 for Horsework, 4 for the horse, for a total of 86. 21, 61 and 4. 86 points for Talia Dower and Redrawn Over the Moon. Brent O'Donnell's Convener is on camp. We'll get a change of yard following Brent. Fresh yard for competitor number 51, Caitlin Croft and Mayuna Cordelia Lee at the gate. 52 will be Ted Fogarty. 53, Sky Sylvester. 54, Cody Law. 5's out. 56 is Ben Hall. 57, Scott Kedsley. And 58 will be Megan McIntosh. Score for Brent O'Donnell and Rod Law Convener, 21 points for Cutout, 61 for Horsework, 4 for the course for a total of 86. 21, 61 and 4, 86 points for Brent O'Donnell and Rod Law Convener. Just getting the fresh yard. Number 51, Caitlin Croft and Mayuna Cordelia Lee is on camp. 52, Ted Fogarty and Fogarty Tellies at Dusty is at the gate. 53 will be Sky Sylvester, 54 Cody Law, 5's out, and 56 is Ben Hall. Currently running Saltwater Grazing sponsored Futurity Campdraft goes down to 58 in the draw. About 7 competitors left to run. 7 competitors remaining in this Futurity Campdraft. At this stage, we do have 3 competitors with 23 cutouts that will require a runoff. Kate Southern with Commercial Flight, Zeb Pearce, Canipes Bullion, and Olivia McCallum's My Last Dollar. Those competitors will be required to run off for the top cutout.
My name is Ben Rossiter. Oliver Jeffrey and I started Northern Tablelands Quarry Supplies, and we're proudly supporting the Armidale Campdraft in 2026. If you have any sand, gravel or rock requirements, or would like a price on an arena, please reach out to either of us and we'll be happy to quote your job.